pause this video and go grab a snack. I'm not waiting. Heath, what's for dinner? Hi, I'm Mac. If you haven't seen me before, that's okay. You do now. I wanted to touch base with everyone and let them know why my channel is shifting strongly one way rather than another. When I started this channel, I really wanted to try to connect people with other people that they may find interesting. If they liked me, or if I knew them and I thought they liked someone else, I would like to toss them to their channel, or I don't know, pen pal them up or something. I thought it'd be interesting, and I would still like to do that at some point, or even as I go along. And other things that I wanted to do for this channel was fun things. Fun things like eat food, have a taste test of root beers or all the flavors of M&Ms, and maybe we'll get to that. But right now, ice cream's good. But you know what's not good? One or two of you may see this coming. Religion. Don't like religion. Don't like it anymore. And I think that's where my channel's going. I spend most of my time, for those of you who don't know, listening to a lot of atheist videos. Is that what we call them? Skeptic videos. Skeptic videos. That's pretty much what the genre is. I listen to the skeptic community, and I've really been listening since my first video post. Probably not my very first one. The one that I posted on my birthday last year. It's safe to say that I've gone from kind of afraid to use the word atheist to pushing atheist over into anti-theist. And that's pretty much where I'm at right now. And I also want everyone to know that I don't just rant in all of my videos. I really want to put together more presentations on different topics, which I'll name a few of them here in just a couple minutes or a couple seconds. Also, you should have grabbed a drink with your snack. So, I did want to talk about religion when I started this channel. If for nothing else, for the sole purpose of letting people know that I feel the same way that a lot of other atheists do, and that I am a safe talking point. I want people to know that I know what you're going through. I'm still going through it, or I may need help in certain parts of this little atheist journey, because I still haven't told my parents. That's going to be fun, real fun. I just want people to know that if you are just now crossing the border of becoming an atheist or a skeptic, I can help be a guide. I can help be a voice of reason, I hope, and not just be completely biased all the time. Because it's really easy to do. Once you cross that line, you're like, all right, man, I'm pretty sick of all that shit. I just let go of. And it's okay to feel like that. First things first. It really is okay to feel like that. And once you accept that, dive in. Dive in, stop feeling bad. Just do your homework. That's what being skeptical is all about, is asking questions, looking for answers, and not just in a circular reasoning kind of way. So, what I want to go through right now, besides this entire quart and a half of ice cream, is why. Why does Mac? It's really good ice cream. Why does Mac want to talk about religion? Why does Mac dislike religion so much? Why did he say anti-theist? One, because Christopher Hitchens, pretty cool dude. And second, Richard Dawkins. Richard Dawkins. I just got this book, and funny story. Went to the bookstore because I had a little extra time, and I must have had some extra time. If any of you know me, I don't like to read so much. I don't read so good. I went to the bookstore, my local bookstore, and I walked in. I tried to mind my own business. I was looking for this specific book, but I didn't want to ask for it, if that makes any sense. So the lady walks up and says, "Hey, how are you today?" I'm like, "Oh, I'm good. I'm good. And can I help you find anything?" And I'm like, yes, actually. I'm looking for books on religion, and I was hoping she would just point me in the right direction. And she was way too kind for that. So she showed me to the religious books, and she's like, "Oh, I don't think we really have too many books on religion." As we passed about, I'd say 25 feet of Bibles. And then on the right were religious books, which were the religious books like How to Be a Better Person for Jesus, and then like a Quran in the middle. Kind of odd. She's like, "What kind of religious books are you looking for?" And I said, "I'm actually researching atheism right now." And she stopped making eye contact with me for most of the remainder of my time there. And she's like, "Oh, I don't think we have anything on that." And she kind of like looped around the side, fake looked at the sports section for atheist books, I presume. And I kind of followed her around because I wasn't sure if she was done helping me look or if that was it. It was just, "Oh, I don't think we have them, please get away from me." Was pretty much what it was. And I kind of followed her back a little bit because, as I said, I wasn't quite sure yet. And then she just was noticeably making a beeline for the desk. I'm like, "Okay, I guess I'll look myself. Never mind." It's fine. And I looked over in the religious section again. I found a lot of books about how to be a better person for Jesus. And pretty much just a lot of that. A lot of different renditions. And then I looked over to my left. And there I saw it. Nature. And when I looked over at nature, I'm like, "Oh, neat. The physics of Star Wars. And the God delusion. Okay, I'll take it." I also found, on my little adventure, this little nugget. This is A Brief History of Time and the Universe in a Nutshell by Stephen Hawking. And I'm very excited to find just the Brief History of Time. I had heard a lot about this book, and I've heard just a little bit about the Universe in a Nutshell. And I was very excited to find a two-in-one, basically. And I grabbed them both and walked up to the desk, and I was extra charming, if I could be. And the checkout was much less awkward than it could have been. But she did make sure to scan the books and put them face down because she did not want to look at them. She was very uncomfortable. But that's okay. She'll get over it. I'm sure she's not like dwelling on it right now, praying for me somewhere. So what I really wanted to get to was the why. Why do I want to make a channel mostly based on non-religious views? And it's really because of the cause and effect that religion has on the world. And I made a little list that I'd just like to briefly go over, and I don't want to go over too much anything in this video. I'd like to keep it short and just focus on the ice cream. I hope you guys picked ice cream for your snack, because if you didn't, take that. If you don't have a snack yet, go get one, because I'm just going to eat this in front of you and not feel so bad about it. Grab a drink too. Alright. First things first. Cause and effect. Religion. Religion tends to point out a superior race. And why would that be bad? Because it's just a downhill landslide of bad things. If there's a superior race, then there are lesser races. Alright? Next, you have territory. Divine territory. If you're a superior race or family or people, however you want to say it, and your neighboring people, neighborhood, country, town, whatever, is full of heathens or lessers, you can pretty much just have that city. God will tell you, hey, they're really not worthy. Why don't you just go kill all the men, women, children, except maybe the virgins. Virgins are cool. You can keep them. You can keep them, do whatever. Make them marry you. Gotta have ice cream that I have to eat in front of you, because I thought it'd be fun. Make us interact more. Become friends. Do you feel like friends yet? I like you, friends. Once you got the race and you got the territory, what do? You rule. You have divine rule. With absolute power comes absolute tyranny. Those three things just trickle down to a really great racist system, and usually it just leads to slavery. When God's in charge, you're secondhand, and everyone else is below you. Got your working class. It's pretty easy to figure out who that is. And you don't have to be fair to them, because they're not equal to you. It's really basic cause and effect. It's so easy to see why, if you're a Christian, it really should be okay to believe in this. Because that's just what it is. God does not specifically say in His Word that all of these people are equal to you. He really states the opposite. Okay, enough of that. Prayer. Medicine. Not the same thing. Pseudoscience. Medicine. Still not quite the same thing. Look, you don't replace medicine with prayer or pseudoscience, because pseudoscience is not equal to medicine. Prayer is not equal to medicine or surgery, by the way, if I need to clarify. I feel like I do. Because medicine has to go through a series of trials to be called medicine. Prayer, while we're mentioning it, it doesn't help you medically, for one, I don't think, and you shouldn't either. And it doesn't help you psychologically. I think prayer, all in all, is more harmful than it is good. And I will tell you why. Actually, I'll tell you why. And just a few of the only psychology terms that I know. I'm not a psychologist, but I do love psychology by looking in its windows. I like what's on the inside. And that's the weirdest way to say it. I'm going to eat more ice cream and probably drink more wine. I'll wait for the wine. The bystander effect. If you look out your your window and you see a woman being beaten up by another person, doesn't have to be a man, but you know what? Let's just say it's a man. I don't care. It's a man. Gah! And you look, and your intent is, I should help that person. Maybe I should call the police. But then you notice 15 other people looking out their window. You're like, I'm probably not the first person to see this. 911 has been called. They'll be fine. And maybe you'll even think, I'll pray for them. But in reality, maybe everyone else saw the same thing. I don't need to get my nose in this. It's taken care of. And then no one calls to help. I feel like prayer is the same way. If everyone just wants to send thoughts and prayers to anyone who is in need in any way, and not send any tangible form of help, help never gets there. And it works the other way around too. I'd like to point this one out as a self-fulfilling prophecy. Now, if you work really, really hard on a resume and a cover letter and going to interviews and buying nice interview clothes and you brush your hair and you work on your speaking skills and you prepare, just in general, you're probably going to do well. And you did that. It's not your prayers being answered. It's a self-fulfilling prophecy. You want a job. You think you can. You think you can. You think you can. And then you do. Works vice versa. If you think you can't, you think you can't, you think you can't. Oh, God just didn't want me to have it. Or you just threw yourself in the mud and you didn't let yourself try. And this is a common thing. So if you really want to see if prayer works, stop trying. Okay, so next on my list was plagiarism. Oh yay, plagiarism. I'm going to run through this part quickly because I want to touch on this stuff later. Flood myth. I wikied this. I already knew of some, like Gilgamesh and some ideas of a Chinese flood, worldwide, big flood, whatever. But when I wikied it, I counted over 25 different flood myths. Noah's was not the first or the last, but it definitely wasn't the first. Next, a virgin birth to a savior. Again, not original. We accept it as it's original, like this is the only time this ever happened, this immaculate conception, but that too was copied. Human discoveries. Science. When the Catholic Church finally accepted evolution and heliocentrism, guess what? That's how God did it. Completely didn't believe you before, but hey, since you are absolutely correct, God did it. Last on my plagiarism list was morals. I strongly believe that when a Christian tells you, how can you be moral? How can you be good at all if you don't have God? Or if they like to throw in, no, it's fine. Atheists can be good people. You know, you're just stealing from Christianity. Bullshit. Your religion most likely stole morals from humanity, not the other way around. So the underlying thing for all of this is, yeah, religion plagiarizes. Yeah, it hurts people because it doesn't help when it says it's going to, and it creates really super bad things like racism and war and whatever. But when it boils down to ignoring those things, it still makes you feel worthless. Makes the human race that has achieved so much in its thousands of years of existence feel worthless. And it's so sad. And we have no reason, real reason, to be that sad when we've made something as fantastic as Heath and ice cream and wine and rum. I was taking a break from the hard liquor on my videos, though. So wine today. We have nothing to be ashamed of. We're gods. Drink to gods. Us, though. And those suck. Mostly because they're not real. So there. I don't think God equals good. I don't think religion equals good or moral. And I would really just like to leave you with this little tidbit of something to think about. Think of war. I used to think, and I still kind of do, if you take all of the guns in the world and you take them away from everyone, all the citizens of every nation and the militaries, you'll have less deaths. You take that away, people have less means to kill each other. Kind of common sense. All right. I'm not saying take everyone's guns away. I'm not doing that, so don't pin that on me. Now, if you think about this whole cause and effect thing that I just gave you with religion, if you take away religion from every citizen, from every nation, and all militaries, you don't leave much left to fight over. You'll still have power, greed. You'll still have love, like the Battle of Troy. You really could have a more peaceful world without religion. Why do we want to keep it so bad? So, finish your snack. Think about that. I'm not going to finish mine. This is delicious. But that's a lot of fucking ice cream. Again, I'm Mac. Thank you for watching. Please give this a thumbs up. Please share it. And please let me know what you think. I hope you all have a wonderful night, because it is night. Ooh, it's 1 minute away from 12 right now. 12 midnight, because that's the night 12. All right, I'm done. I swear. Everyone have a good night. And next time I'll show you my brand new guinea pigs. They're adorable.
Are you recording?
Yes.
Right this second?
Yes.
Ah.
It's getting melty. I need to finish my video.